Some of the techniques that I really like about this show and the music, the score for it, are he starts off at the beginning of the story with this really, really simple chord, little marching figure, and it's one of the motives, which is a repeating little characteristic that's used again and again throughout the piece to represent a certain emotion or a certain character. So the first motive is just this little, off we go, into the woods, into the woods. And as we progress, we hear that same little figure again and again and again through the complete musical. And it gets more and more dissonant and edgy. So it's no longer in the key of C and just delightful. And here we go on a nice little trip. It starts to get creepy, a little weird. There are these little melodic ideas, short melodic ideas that you can kind of key into and go, oh, yeah, that's going to be something with the witch. I could talk for a long time about that, but challenging. He uses mixed meters, and so we'll be marching along in 4/4 time. And the next thing you know, it's 3/4, followed by a measure of 4 beats, followed by a measure of 11/16. It's just all over the place, which keeps you kind of guessing, the listener. He also really likes cluster chords, which are these. They're not like normal chords that many of us learn in harmony, C major, C minor, that kind of thing. They're real close pitches stacked together, so a lot of minor seconds. And then he'll repeat the chord again and again, but he'll change just one of maybe 6 or 7 stacked notes. And your ear doesn't really pick up on it, but gradually you find yourself in a completely different place, which is his minimalist technique. It puts you in sort of a trance state. What I love about the music of Sondheim is the way he builds and leads you in. It starts with the simple, and then it gets more and more lush and beautiful, but he makes you wait. He makes you wait until you just want it so bad, and then he gets into that gorgeous stuff that puts you in this trance state, and it's just more ethereal and more ecstatic than I can even describe. And it wouldn't work if he didn't just kind of pound you with all that dissonance and that repetitive stuff in the beginning, and then you finally get what you were looking for. And that's true in every one that I've had the pleasure of doing. I really admire his work.
Into the woods without delay, but careful not to lose the way. Into the woods, who knows what may be lurking on the journey.